Friends, in this episode, I want to share with you why Congress needs to do something. We already know Plan C failed, so stay tuned all the way to the end so you get my take. Friends, welcome to Green Card Guys TV. I'm your host, John Ting. I practice immigration law in all 50 states of America and across the world, helping you solve your immigration problem. Now, let me tell you about this, okay? I've said from day one, a long time ago, earlier this year, that all these different plans, A, B, C, were not going to work. I know some of y'all didn't like that. I'm a realist. If it was going to work, they should have done this many years ago. Immigration reform has been a hot topic for over 20 years. Okay. There's a lot of things that both parties should have agreed to and passed many years ago, including for some of the failures from the Citizenship Act a long time ago for adoptees. Okay. And that's still processing. Okay. That's still an afterthought for people. So here's the thing. Okay. You need to know that the budget reconciliation was really the last resort. Is there going to be a plan D for the budget reconciliation? Or is it going to go back to the table with thinking about Congress as a whole? Okay. With Republicans in mind. Because keep this in mind, Senator Manchin outright said again and again that he was not going to approve the 2 trillion budget with the budget reconciliation. He doesn't agree with it, and he's a Democrat. Okay, apparently in his state is like one of the last 48th, 49th, and 50th in education. So what's the deal now? Okay, knowing that Senator Manchin is all high and mighty on his step stool about being the one that can just kind of stop things whenever he wants to, it's really likely because of his own lobbyist, okay, telling him about the coal mining industry in West Virginia. Okay, it's we're moving on to green energy now. So, anyways, off my rant, but my point is this: Democrats as a whole need to put pressure on Republicans. And how do we do this? Or maybe they claim they don't know how to do it, but this is how they do it. We already know budget reconciliation has to do with the budget. Most people, including the Senate parliamentarian, could think, well, if we're giving many millions of people, I believe it was estimated at least 7 million people plus to get a legal status, inherently, that's going to mean that you or they are going to be eventually eligible for benefits, federal benefits. So even though there was a application fee tied to it, that would not be enough to outweigh the federal benefits that an immigrant could receive in the future. So just putting out this out there. But I always believe, of course, that any person that is going to become a resident and eventually become a citizen needs to be able to receive the benefits, especially through the Social Security system. Okay, when you pay your taxes. Now, if Republicans really claim that, oh, the concern is that so and so is going to receive benefits that a U.S. citizen currently receives, it's pretty ridiculous. Okay, but here's the deal: we already know it. Immigrants, many immigrants pay into the system, into the IRS or to the IRS. Okay, local taxes. If they own a house, they pay property taxes, right? These are things that have not been mentioned by Democrats, okay? Of course, the public already know. Well, some of the public knows. So I'm sharing this here because when you write a letter to your elected official, that's what I'm asking you to do as a next step. Okay, contact us, text us up here, ask for a sample letter, or click the link down below. Okay, you should receive it because when you let them know that you care about immigration reform, they will pay attention. There's not enough heat, there's not enough tension for Democrats to really push forward and give Republicans a hard time on this, okay? Because we haven't heard it in the media. Have you? Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you enjoy the content so far, please smash the like button. That lets us know that you like it, okay? And hit the hearts on Instagram. We greatly appreciate it. So here's the deal, friends. You need to take action. Don't depend on your elected official, okay? You need to let them know what's up, that what you care about. If you're an essential worker, let them know, especially during a pandemic. I'm sure you've been forced to work. A lot of people have been quitting their jobs, but you've been moving forward, pushing forward, and working, contributing to society, to the United States economy, and they're not paying enough attention to you, right? So you need to make that known, all right? So here's the deal. Even though, again, like I was mentioning earlier, that any person that eventually becomes a US citizen should be entitled to the same benefits, maybe you don't care so much, actually, right? Everyone should definitely have health care. But if there is a conversation of really allowing you to have some kind of legal status in the future, full status in the future to become eventually a US citizen, naturalized, then there needs to be more negotiation. What are you willing to give up? Maybe nothing. But Democrats have not been talking about it, okay? Because Republicans keep saying that they are always all about businesses. Is that really true? Because if you think about it, if you live in an apartment, or even if you live in a home, you're paying mortgage, but let's say you live in an apartment, you're paying rent. That rent is feeding income to the apartment owner, okay? The development project owner, right? So if you're paying money to them, they're able to pay their own mortgage, or it's going into their income, right? So, with that being said, if people are not paying rent because they have to leave back to the home country of nationality, what's going to happen to these landlords or these apartment complex owners? It's not going to look good for them, right? Because they're depending on your rent. So think about that, right? So mention that in your letters or when you call your elected official that this is going to be a concern. If you have to go back to your home country at some point, maybe not right now, right? But at some point in the future, this is going to affect their constituents, whether it's Democrat or Republican. So they really need to think about this, okay? Let them know if most immigrants have to go back to the country, then this will affect the US economy more so than not giving them status at all, okay? More so than giving them status, is what I mean. So you need to share that with them, okay? I can only do so much. So I'm just giving you some tips on what you can share with your elected official. If you have any questions about what else you can say, let me know in the comments. Ask me some questions. And until next time, friends. Oh, here is the free 15 minutes. We do offer preliminary discussion to see if we can point you in the right direction. Okay. Here's the secret code. It's down below. You could have guessed it, Green Card Guys. If you text that to us, then our team is happy to set you up with a consult. Because sometimes even for like mandamus case, you don't know if you've been waiting long enough. We're happy to let you know. And also, if you want to schedule on your own on their website, you can go down here. Step 1 is to answer a few questions. And step 2 is a schedule appointment. All right, friends. So until next time, please continue wearing a mask. Take care.